I mean, I'm going to salute you now because you're a Canadian icon.
Oh, hardly.
Right? No, you're getting
You're
this
Canadian.
big. You're getting the hardware now.
Yeah,
right?
you sang on the Mike Bullard show, so you're a Canadian icon.
Please welcome Stephanie Beaumont.
Love is just like riding on a tidal wave.
Anyway.
There she is. Stephanie Beaumont. Hey, hey.
Did you
What a
see
girl.
that?
Yeah, of course I did, yeah.
That looks like the suit jacket.
Yes,
he
it
was
is.
wearing.
And it's the same one. There's only 4 or 5 in Canadian broadcasting history. This Johnny Wayne of Wayne & Schuster first wore this jacket, and Bullard had it for a couple of years.
Right.
It's mine now.
Very good. Well, all right, let's just talk about it because clearly that's not your hair. What's happening now?
I'm playing an Irish person, so they gave me red hair because, well, racist, I suppose, when you think about it. There's all kinds of hair in Ireland, but it's not just the red. So, but we're staying
It's a
safe.
salute to the gingers.
It is.
Is
It's yeah. I'm also hoping that they make a life story of Brendan Gleeson, and I get to play young Brendan when he was still a teacher.
You would be good at that.
Well, he was still a teacher when he was my age, so there's hope yet.
Right, and you guys are pals. Let's
Yeah.
not forget.
Brandon,
Do
yeah.
do you keep in touch now?
I was just emailing him then. Yes, it's very interesting talking to Brendan because no matter what he talks about, whether he's very happy or very sad, he sort of talks the same way. So he might say, "Oh, I just won the lotto. It's wonderful. This would solve a lot of problems for me." Or he may say, "I can't believe those burglars burgled my parents' house. I'm outraged." Or he might say, "I'm in love with you. I tell you, for once in my life, I'm in love with you." Or he might say, "Get out of my house. You've betrayed me for the last time." And so it's hard to tell if he's...
Right. There's no tone.
Yeah.
Okay, but I got to get back to it because this is a huge, huge honor that will be bestowed upon you.
Oh, the
at the
icon.
yes,
Well, it's not on
right?
me. It's on the show. It's 23 years. The show
But
is
you're
a thing.
part of this.
Oh, it's gone beyond. No one person is Air Canada. No one person is Tim Hortons. No one person is our government. No one person is 22 minutes. No group of people is 22
But you
minutes.
are part of that picture.
I'm a part of it in the same
Yes.
way, a baggage handler is Air Canada, but you can't get mad at the baggage handler when...
But you have.
Oh, I'm very horrible to baggage handlers. That's why I go carry on now, because they're very upset with me, the
Let's
union.
talk about this now that you've brought it up. You travel everywhere.
I
See,
do, yeah.
now we shoot here in Halifax and an incredible crew, but then you go on the road.
Yes,
You're
yeah.
constantly
I'm
in
around.
Ottawa.
Yeah.
You're like a member of parliament now yourself, are you not?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I've got my pin. I've been up there longer than some of the MPs now. So
Yeah.
it's so funny. I was just up with our new defense minister, Minister Sajjan, and I was actually answering questions for him. Like he was like, "Oh, where do I go to do this?" I'm like, "Oh, you got to go down here and all this stuff." And I'm
No
realizing,
way.
well, I've been
You could be a page.
the clowns know more than the MPs now. That's a horrible thing.
Oh my gosh.
That
Well,
could be a page. Yeah.
I wonder though, never a shortage of material.
No.
With this new government,
Oh, it's
is
great.
it yeah.
Well, that's what keeps the show fresh. Every couple of years, all the faces that we make fun of change. So that gives us a whole new cast of characters. So that's
Right.
what kind of re-energizes the show and keeps people. And when we have big elections, the people as a whole get more interested in current events and politics. They get to know some of the characters, and they're like, "Oh, okay. Well, who's this guy? I'm mad about that person. Okay." And then they're engaged. And then when you have a scandal like the Duffy thing or something like that,
Right.
then people get engaged again. So when people know the headlines that well, it's so much easier to make fun of them.
Do you? I'm imagining, and because I know you don't shoot, 365 days of the year. In the summer, do you go, "Oh my gosh, I wish we were"?
Oh, that happens all the time.
Does
yeah,
it?
yeah. Well, most of the election happened when we were off,
Yeah.
right? So that always happens. The whole Duffy thing broke when we were off, and there's always that kind of a thing, which is frustrating. But
But you take to Twitter with the.
yeah, tweeting. I'll do stuff for CBC and things like that. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll go on, like during the election, went on with Mansbridge and did a little commentary. And I wrote some columns and stuff for the CBC sites and stuff
funny.
this summer. So there's lots of outlets for that kind of stuff.
Right.
But yeah, it would be great to be on all year long because you never know when stupid is going to happen,
Wow,
right?
I hear you talking. You've got other offers coming at you left, right, and center now, right? So give me something else that's going on.
Something else that's going on with the well, I don't know. Well, you can't really talk about things that might be happening because then when they don't happen, you look like a jackass. See, if I was to tell you that I was up for the role of
'Cause you're a best-
London on The New Littlest Hobo, and they decided not to go for a dog, they're just going for an actual hobo who wasn't that big. And the new series on CTV is going to call, oh no, here comes that big homeless guy. the new Littlest Hobo adventures, you'd say, well, oh, that's great.
Right.
But then when Mike Bullard gets it,
Oh, gosh.
I
Back
look
to
like an
Bullard.
ass.
Let me just say this, though, because you are an award-winning actor.
Well,
You are.
it's...
I have it on film. There must be the
know.
call of that beyond.
Oh, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff all the time. And I'm writing and developing a couple of different projects now with different people and stuff like that. So we'll see where that goes. A couple of things in development. So we'll
Right.
see. They may,
Never a dull moment
They
for
may
Mark
happen.
Critch.
Oh, yeah, there's lots going on. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
yeah.
very good.
And you know, been back home in Newfoundland, doing a lot of different charity work too. Like there's a really old Irish farm in Newfoundland called O'Brien's Farm, which I'm helping to.
You opened a street.
Yeah, we renamed the street O'Brien's Hill, O'Brien's Farm Road, and we're going to make that a place where people could come and learn about agriculture and learn about growing your own veggies and stuff like that and whatnot. And then I'm doing a new campaign with the Heart and Stroke Foundation. I'm going to raise $1.5 million this year to put defibrillators in all the schools in Newfoundland because kids are having strokes and heart problems because we got to pare down our youngsters a bit. Our youngsters are
Right.
getting a little bit too big.
Well-
So we got to put down the flaky. Go outside. Here, you want your flaky? Here, go get your flaky. Go on. And then they run a little bit and participation.
You know, as Canadians, we say, hey, it's Canada Day. But in Newfoundland, July 1st has an incredible meaning, and certainly this summer, an even bigger one. And you're part of that whole project.
In Newfoundland, it was originally Memorial Day, remembering the Newfoundland Regiment who were almost completely wiped out in the Battle of Beaumont-Hamel in the First World War. So it's always been kind of a dark day in Newfoundland. So it was kind of a strange, kind of a flip the switch moment when we joined Canada. It's like, oh, it's a weird day to be celebrated. So the first
Another
half,
reason not to have joined.
exactly, we
Right?
could, yeah. But the first half of the day is with Memorial Day, and then the second half is Canada Day.
Right.
So
And it's 100 years, though,
100
right?
years
this
now.
year.
So all across, from Turkey to Belgium and France, there are caribou statues like we have in Bowring Park in Newfoundland, marking the trail of the Newfoundland Regiment. These are Newfoundland parks over there where we mark how our troops advanced, and they're buried there. And myself and my friend Alan Hocko and my other buddy Alan Doyle, we went over there and followed that trail of the caribou. We made a documentary that'll be out July 1st, telling the story of these amazing guys, the Newfoundland Regiment.
And it's never lost, right? You're there in the moment. You must be just moved beyond.
Oh, it's fantastic because you read, being a Newfoundlander, you hear about it and you're taught in school about this great battle, Beaumont-Hamel, and then the three of us were in the trenches over there where these guys died. So it was a powerful old moment.
Yeah.
And but a great group of fellows to be doing it with,
Right.
you know. So we had a fascinating time, and then myself and Hako both had relatives or ancestors who fought and died there. So that was a bit of a moment too, getting to go to their graves and stuff. So
Right.
it was it will be quite an interesting documentary, I'm sure.
Indeed. All right, very good. And I have to thank you one more thing, and that's that you waved to me from the road and gave me a high five to salute, because you're a huge part of CNBC and Mark Critch. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, well,
I'm in the
no.
stalker category. Just
No,
shy of
CNBC
stalker.
is great because it's where we go to see and be seen. And I know that Alan Doyle and Alan Hocko will often sit there, and Mark O'Brien, and just bask.
Mark O'Brien.
Yeah.
I love Mark O'Brien.
They'll just look at old CNBC and footage of themselves, go, look, aren't I wonderful? And it might be going through an airport and about to get on a flight, and run to Hocko. Be like, come here for a second. Come here, look. Look at this. Look, there's me and Stephanie O'Brien. Look. Stephanie Beaumont, and look, here we
That's
are.
my dreams.
And look, that's us. And look, we're walking down there together. Look, she tell me how handsome I am. Look at that. I just wanted to. You go on now, and that's it. That happens all the time. We get a phone call from Doyle. It's like, what do you have, Mark? Oh, what do you have, Doyle? Did you see? You check on CNBC there today? They're talking about me. They said like my new album's good or something. Oh, okay. No, I didn't. Yeah, have a flick on there, man. Wicked. All right. See ya. It's 3 a.m. It happens all the time. So it's sad, really. Stop feeding these people, these sad, needy little East Coast. Leave them alone. Nobody cares about the rankings. Go home. There's Bruce Guthrow. Nobody cares. These are just needy people. They're clicking the site over and over. It's the same crowd. It's all the same crowd looking at themselves over and over. You think, oh, the thing is great. No, do you know how many rankings there are? There's maybe 800 hits. Don't. There's no need of it. No need of it.